Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on DepNode. On this tutorial, we're going to focus on some examples. I thought before we move on to the DAG node, maybe in each module that we focus on with the DepNode, the DAG node, the attributes section, we should probably do a few examples. Even though these ones will be quite brief, it might help again with the clarity alongside the testing. So let's go ahead and open up our Maya. And let's just write some functionality down just to do some, not so much to testing, but more so to just explain how to better use this code. And now if we just highlight all of that code and press Control and Enter, here we go, we have created a sphere. Okay, let's move forward and put that into our dep node. And again, let's highlight and press Control and Enter. So now if we double click on sphere and press Control Enter again, we get DepNode, our sphere, our representation of our object, our dunder method, I should say, repr. Okay, next we're going to access some of the properties of the sphere and have a look at those. And again, we are going to highlight that code and press Control and Enter. Brilliant. So we have got, because we're in a dep node again, and we are only at the first level, we are getting our path, which is right there, just one item deep within the code. And we are getting our name, which is our sphere. We're getting the type, which is a transform, because we're not looking at any children objects. The object that we are looking at here is not the shape. This is the transform. If we go for the shape, and there we are. That would actually come through as a mesh object. Let's check now if our sphere exists. Okay, and let's actually clear our output window from the top. And then let's highlight our new code and press Control and Enter. And it seems to be working. Sphere exists, which is true. We can see it right there. Now let's rename our sphere. And again, let's highlight the code and press Control and Enter. And we can see again in the outliner that the newly named sphere is right here. Okay, great. Let's do a couple more. Let's lock our sphere so we can't do anything to it. Now let's run this code here. So we can actually just check what is the current state of our sphere by just highlighting this bit of code. So we'll go sphere is locked, Control and Enter. It's false, it's not locked. But okay. Let's now highlight the sphere.lock, open brackets, open parentheses, true. And then let's run all that code. The sphere is locked. Okay, brilliant. So we are getting the right output. Now let's delete our sphere. Yeah, we don't really need full stops, do we? I mean, punctuation, come on, why? At the moment. Okay, so let's highlight our code here and see what happens. Now, we've just locked our sphere, so we should get some interesting results back now. Ooh, a runtime error. Good, good. So we cannot delete the locked node newly named sphere because we've just locked it. We've stopped that being allowed. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to copy our code up here, put it down here, and go false. So unlock our node. Fastly. Nope. Okay, and now if we do the exact same code again, sphere has been deleted. There we go. So just if you remember in the future, if you ever have delete functionality, make sure that if you don't want an error, that you always cycle through and make sure you unlock items, or at least you check if you want those items to return any information to the user that they are locked and maybe shouldn't be deleted. Okay, great. So everything's working. We've got a little example here. Let's now move on to our DAG node. And I'm looking forward to teaching that to you guys and walking you through the information and walking you through why we're doing it and why we're making it this way and how the hierarchy works. But thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next lecture.